Hello everyone. We have exciting news. Patch 3.1 Quality of Life has officially launched on Steam. My name is Moonfauna, and I thought it would be fun to read the patch notes together and see what is new. I haven't read the patch notes yet, but I did peek at the new DLC, and I have some thoughts. But I'll get to that later. Now, unfortunately, this update is only for Steam. Switch and other consoles, well, currently it's only on Switch, but they do plan on putting Sunhaven on other consoles. But the current update for the Switch is still at 2.5, which launched back in September of 2025. So I'm really hoping they get these ones out quick, but I don't want it to be too quick for them because you know how the first launch went. Hopefully this one will go better, fingers crossed. As for the patch notes, let's see what is new together. First off, I want to talk about this little character up here. She's so cute looking. I don't know where this is from, if this is already in the game, or if this is something our character can wear, but that's so cute looking. And there is a new pet here, but don't get too excited. It is DLC, it is not base game. To start off, they say, "Hello, adventurers. Can you believe it's summer already? This year is just going by so fast. We have been putting a lot of time into bringing more bug fixes and optimization to Sunhaven patch 3.1 Quality of Life, and it's 60% off for a limited time. Currently for me on Steam, it actually says it's 70% off. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Patch 3.1 has new repairable items, a new recipe pop-up notification, credits, major optimizations, major bug fixes, and more. So let's get into it. Oh, already, who's a good puppy? A stray dog? Oh, finally, hopefully, this little doggo will get to be in that doghouse we built many moons ago. I think that's the first item I fixed in all of Sunhaven was the little doghouse. So for the highlights, it's the same thing that I just said for the items. Let's actually get into the details of it. They added repairable items, 8 new repairable structures around Sunhaven, added 8 new repairable structure cutscenes, updated the doghouse repairable structure event to have an additional quest line. I'm excited to jump into game and find out what those structures will be. Unfortunately, I don't know what they are, and I did just take a moment to try to look and see if there's any news online about what those items are. And so far, I have not come across anything, so we'll definitely have to play. And of course, I have a Let's Play. After I finish recording this video, I am going to jump into game, and I will be playing for my Let's Play. So make sure to catch my Let's Play and see what will be happening. I'll link it here if I have gotten this out before my Let's Play, and if it's not, I will have it for my Let's Play coming soon. They added a recipe pop-up where they added new UI when recipes are unlocked via quests, world unlocks, and the skill tree, which is great because I had no idea why certain recipes were unlocking when they were. So that's really nice. I just assumed it was because I discovered like a new fruit. Now I have those items on my cooking pot that I can make things for. And if I click the skill unlock in the tree, I just assumed that there would be recipes, but I didn't know which ones were new, so I do like having that. Let's see, recipes unlocked via multiplayer supported skill tree nodes will also appear for all the players upon unlock. That's interesting. Credits. Added a credits button to the main menu. Added team credits, added community credits. More community credits will be added. We'll have to take a look at that at the end here just to see everyone that's finally been credited. Hopefully it is everyone finally, for at least when it comes to the art. The artist not being credited. Oh, you know that's been a big issue. And my goodness, do they deserve the credit for how beautiful this game is? Optimization. General multiplayer stability increased. Optimized Nelvari to increase performance for all devices. Yes, I have had many an issue with Nelvari and the mines. not just the Nelvari mines, just the mines in general. The Withergate rooftop farm to increase performance. Optimize the player movable objects such as grass, crops, flowers. I hope so. I've been having a lot of glitches when it comes to like the grass and flowers. Well, I would say like not the growable flowers that you can plant, but just the random little flowers that are in the grass as art. I've just been having issues, especially if they're like the weeds. They've been just red and blocked instead of actually being the item that it should be. And I've also had a few trees turning like a pinkish red on me too. I hope that is what that means. Adjust fishing on the controller for a more accurate experience. Okay. I actually haven't like had too much of an issue with that. When I first started, I was just bad at it. But overall, that's become a little bit easier, even though I use the bubble spell. Spoilers, if you're not that far, there is a spell in the game. That is just one of the best spells ever. Even with me using the bubble spell as much as I do, I personally haven't had a lot of issues with the fishing when I do fish. Adjusted how all player tools are used on the controller for a more accurate experience. I hope that means that the crossbows are just a little bit easier to use. That'd be really nice. Miscellaneous. New crafting recipe. A mount display stand? Interesting. Do we think that's a whistle mount? Or to display our whistles? Oh, I really hope so. Large chests can now be named. Excellent. When players on a controller, items that use the B button are no longer triggered when closing or interacting with menus. Finally. Oh, if that actually works, that might solve so many of my problems. I can't tell you the number of times I have been working on my little garden on my farm, and I've gone into the menu and I clicked out, and if I had the hoe enabled, it would hoe up my plant that I had planted, even if I was several days into it growing, and then I at least, I'd get the seed back for it. But I loathe doing that over and over by accident. I really, really hope that is fixed. They added a no enemy detected notification when chain lightning spell is used without enemies nearby. Added a not enough mana notification when attempting to cast spells without enough mana. Hopefully the not enough, like the notification isn't too in your face, because I hop and skip all around, and if I get down to the no mana, I'm still spam clicking that button hoping it to work, and then I'm like, why am I going slow? That's why. Hopefully it's not too much in your face. Added an on cooldown notification when attempting to cast spells currently on cooldown. All right. Updated the unhinged fan merchant at the furniture festival, so she no longer sells items from romanceable characters you have not unlocked yet. No, that wasn't something to fix. What do you mean? What do you mean? I want all the items. You're telling me I have to wait? Oh, no. I don't like that. What do you mean? Is the fan merchant just like watching us until we meet a romanceable character? Because that makes it feel a little bit more weird. Before, it's kind of just like she's stealing from a bunch of people in the towns. Now it's like she's watching us and then stealing from all the people in the town. Oh, I don't like that one. Adjusted all consumables that give a stat duration in real time and not game time. Ooh. We'll have to take a look at those. Now, for the bug fixes, it seems like they've done quite a lot. They updated Sunhaven's Unity version to increase the player's local file security. I'm sorry, that was a problem? What do you mean? Well, I hope we are a lot more secure, I guess. Fixed an issue causing the player's marker from appearing on the map. I don't think I've ever noticed that, but I'm really bad with the map, to be honest. Fixed an issue that was preventing some save files from loading due to profession data conflict. Players affected by this may need to reassign their skill points upon opening the save for the first time. Oof, that's not great. Attempted to fix. Okay, so this isn't fixed. This is attempted to fix an issue causing the romanceable character portraits to flash white during dialogue. Oh, I have that all the time. So they attempted to fix it. I assume that means it is not fixed, but it happens every time I'm talking to them. They'll turn all white or they'll like blip in and out completely from being there. Fixed an issue that was sometimes preventing the day from progressing after sleeping. I've never had that. Oh, I'm so sorry to people who have. Fixed an issue causing the game to freeze at the end of the Great City questline after beating the boss. As I haven't gotten there yet. If you follow my Let's Play, just know my Great City mini battle did not go very well, and I haven't been back. To be fair, it's because I needed to mine, and I recently mined somewhat, but not enough. I've got to go mining still so I can hopefully have better armor. Fixed a bug where Krish's and Zarya's keepsakes were not being sold at Bernard's shop. Fixed an issue where the Elven Seedmaker did not apply the Seedmaker skill bonus when crafting elemental seeds. Adjusted the edges of the Withergate rooftop farm so that you cannot till or grow crops outside of the rooftop borders. I haven't discovered that. Fixed an issue with the calendar where the seasonal background was not displaying the correct season. I hope so. They said they fixed this before, and it did not fix it. So I don't know. I don't trust it yet. If you're still having that issue, let me know. I know some of you have told me before when they last said that they fixed it, that it was not fixed. So if you play on Steam, is it fixed? Fixed an issue allowing players in non-English languages to get into the Great City apartment before it was unlocked. Fixed an issue causing the Great City cooked fish food items to provide the wrong stat bonuses. I wouldn't have even noticed. Fixed an issue in multiplayer causing hardwood trees to appear at 1 health point after one player begins cutting it down, allowing the second player to harvest it with just 1 hit, regardless of the axe type they were using. No! Multiplayer players, you're gonna be so mad at that. That again felt like a good feature, not an issue. Now, I haven't played multiplayer, but I do know some of you have told me that this was really great in the game if you did play multiplayer. And if you're watching this, I'm sorry. It seems they have taken away a little bit of the joy. Fixed an issue where furniture didn't appear after upgrading your house. Oh no, I haven't upgraded all the way. Flooring will no longer revert to the default flooring after upgrading your house. Nice. Fixed an issue causing Thorin and Alicia to face south when attending the wedding festival. Wait, does that mean they were just facing away from you? Oh. Fixed an issue causing the player name to appear incorrectly when playing Japanese. Thorin's treat quest now gives the correct option of additional mana or health as a reward. The Mithri's Misery bulletin board quest is now locked until after finishing the Great City story. Fixed an issue causing the Grow in Strength quest to not complete if the player was max level. An issue where the Dragon's Meat quest was not progressing at the start of the next day. An issue that was preventing players using a controller from removing wall decorations that are placed high on the wall. Oh, anything that will help with decorating. Oh, and honestly, anything helping with a controller. On a controller, the hoe tooltip now correctly shows that the B button is for unhoeing. Excellent. That's so good now after all this time. There is something telling you what to do. Fixed an issue causing the Withergate teleport to not unlock on old saves. Fixed an issue causing the NPCs to be missing dialogue the player loses while on Luis's team during the snow festival. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm just in winter now, so I didn't get that far. Fixed an issue causing the game to soft lock when, upon exiting the house for the first time. Shang arrives on the same day as the player receives another cutscene on the player farm. That's worded a little funky. Fixed an issue causing the jump height icon to show text instead, causing some seeds to now appear when planted. The growth rates of the regrowable crops, peas, honeysuckles, candy canes, and kiwi berries, causing them to regrow immediately. What? Well, that must have been a nice little treat to have. I'm hoping that means I have been growing on my farm the peas from the spring season, and I am in winter. I only have one of them. I'm hoping they didn't fix that all the way because they're still thriving. I would rather it not die on me. Everything else has died off when I've planted it, but not that. You know what they need to fix when it comes to the crops? The peppers. The peppers are so very annoying because it does not matter if you are in the rain. The rain doesn't water the peppers. For some reason, the peppers are immune. The peppers are so hot that the water from the rain just sizzles away. It doesn't stay watered. And if you use fertilizer, it doesn't work on it the next day. They are still needing to be watered. So I don't see that listed, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be there. I'm trying to quickly read ahead. Uh, wouldn't that be nice if they would fix that? Okay, rant over. Let's continue. Fix Dynast achievements to unlock correctly and add new Dynast dialogue for clarity. They changed the winter greenhouse to now snow instead of rain. Oh, that's nice. I don't have a greenhouse yet, but I think I would have been sad if it was raining and not snowing in it. The seasonal greenhouse is to be affected by the wrong season's seasonal effects. Oh, okay. Seasonal snackoons will now reset the required items every year and no longer retain partial inputs from the previous year. Oh, that feels like waste. Added missing item descriptions for the Elven Royal Window and Elven Factory Arched Window. They updated the Cozy Cottage DLC description to correctly mention that it contains 13 items. Alright, Sunhaven. You also need to go back and relook at some of your other DLC where you have numbers added saying that the pack contains them, and they don't contain all those items. Off the top of my head, I know there's one of them. I can't think of the name of it at this moment, but I was so upset. Maybe the Celestial. It was one of the AC themed ones, I think. I might be wrong. Oh my goodness. If you guys remember having watched it, put it in the comments below. But I know there's one of them. I was so upset. I was recounting over and over, being like, there are not all the items that it said that it had. They fixed an issue causing the Cosmic Couch to appear. Oh my goodness, that's the one. That's the pack. The Cosmic Pack. They fixed an item causing the Cosmic Couch to appear as the actual couch once placed. There were so many issues with that DLC, and that was one of them. Oh, they need to fix the number of items in that pack. is it? I can't believe that actually they fixed the thing for it, but good. They removed an artifact of an old item, Moonfruit, from Zyla's list of favorite items. And they fixed typos. We'll see, guys. We'll see. Every time they tell me they fixed typos, there's always more. All right. Now to the nitty-gritty of things. They've added DLC because every new update comes with DLC. And honestly, I think that is why it took so much longer to launch this update. I could be wrong. I'm just speculating. But they have added the Sakura Pets pack, the Savory Pets, and the Sweet Pets pack. Let's see what they've said to us. We are excited to announce that 3 new DLC packs will be available on Steam and in the in-game store with patch 3.1. Oh, they're telling us all the same thing they tell us for all the DLC. It will be cosmetic only and never contain exclusive story content. All these packs contain 5 pets. So, the Sakura Pet Pack, if you've wanted to have beautifully blossoming pets, then this pack is for you. Savory pets, have you wanted to live with the most delicious pets? This pack's for you. Have you ever wanted to live with the sweetest pets around? This pack is for you. Honestly, the descriptions could have been a little bit better. All right, we'll come back to the DLC. I want to rant about that a little bit more, but let's just finish up with everything that it says here. There is more to come for Sunhaven, but our primary focus remains on keeping it as stable as possible as we port it to additional consoles, including Xbox and PlayStation, and bringing you the latest content to Nintendo Switch. Along with that, we want to bring you all more huggable friends, just like our second ever makeshift collaboration, the Darius Plushie. He's available for a limited time until July 11th, so be sure to get your princely plushie today. With all these bugs fixed and optimizations added, we hope Sunhaven feels better than ever before, adventurers. Okay, so yeah, for me, it says 70% off right now, so $7.49. And I am a bargain gamer. I never pay full price. So even when I do my DLC reviews, I am not paying those prices ever. I need it to be on sale, and 70% off is one of the best deals. That's actually the deal that I purchased this game for long ago. And honestly, for 70% off, I think I got my money's worth out of that. It's a little bit hard to recommend things in this time that we are in. And that's why I can never really recommend the DLC. Because what do you mean? There's 5 pets, and I think the price is $3.99. And while $3.99 isn't a huge amount, it adds up if you want to get all of these. And yes, they are currently on sale with the Steam event, or they were at the time of me recording this video. I don't know how long the sale actually goes for. So I don't know by the time that this video is out if that sale is still going on. The DLC adds up, and no, you don't need to own all the DLC. But if you would love to be able to have variety in the content in the game, and there's a lot of people who want to have the majority of those items in their game, it's just way too much money. I think the food pet idea is amazing. I think I've mentioned before in previous bits of my Let's Play, I would have loved to see more pets like this. And so that's really fun for me to see. But I think my main issue is with the Sakura Pets pack, because I just think they could have given that one a little bit more love in what they were creating. I just think that the animals chosen could have been a little bit more Japanese influenced. Now, if I'm wrong, and again, I am not a native, I don't know everything here, you might know better, but I just like the fish. I feel like it could have been a pink koi fish, and it's not. I think that the lamb just feels out of place. Like maybe it should have been a fox. They could have done like a 9-tailed fox and had like the tail trailing with the like flower petals. And I mean, we have the peacock here, and I'm just gonna say, I think the bird Amari peacock feathers look so much better, and they could have used that in this. You know what? Let me see if I can jump in and show you. All right, so Amari and body, bird Amari, tail, the peacock. Like, come on now. That tail is already designed in the game. Now, would it need to be, you know, they would have to shrink it, but it's there and it looks so nice. And then we have this peacock here. And the tail, I mean, I think they're supposed to resemble the petals, but I think they're still too large for that. I have not purchased any of this DLC. I don't know if I will. If you guys would really like me to do a review on them, let me know. I am happy to take a look, but I like to wait a little bit until things go on sale a bit more. I think my biggest issue, I just don't understand the lamb. It doesn't feel like it works with this pack. And it kind of looks a little lifeless to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a hater. I just can like see in my brain what this should have been. And before I rant more on that, I need to bring up the fact that there are 5 pets in each of these. It's $3.99. They are on sale, like I said, for $3.39 currently when I'm recording this. I think this could have been a larger pack and not just a pet pack. I think they could have done a whole theme for the cherry blossom overall, and it would have been so beautiful. Okay, picture this. They would do cherry blossom trees that you could do on your farm. This is just, they didn't do it, guys. This is what I want them to do, and they didn't. That you could have decorative trees that are cherry blossom, and that there's an animation, maybe with the cherry blossoms falling from the trees. Maybe there could be a bit of a path with the blossoms. I think that, like I said, the animals could have been done a little differently. I think, oh, what game? Disney Dreamlight Valley. Disney Dreamlight Valley and I have a little bit of beef. I have stopped playing Disney Dreamlight Valley because it became too much trying to get everything. But that's not what this is about. What this is about is that they added a cherry blossom dragon to their game. Let me see if I can find it. All right. This is the dragon they added to their game. Now, is the art style anything like Sunhaven? No. But the idea of it, if Sunhaven had done, and I do believe if you did the Kickstarter for this, I didn't, I was way too late to this game, you got like a little dragon pet. So, do they already have a dragon pet animation? Yes. Could they have redone it to be pink with little trailing petals? Yes, they could have. Now, hear me out too with the other animals that they have. If they would have done this snake here in a bit more of a like tree branch style and then done the like petals around, that would have been so nice. It's not that this is bad. It's not. I just think it could have been more. It could have been more deliberate for its name. If they would have just named this like the Petal Pet Pack, they could have done anything with petals and thrown all different types of florals and flowers, which, by the way, that would be fun. Like a florals pet pack. Oh, Sunhaven. Florals pet pack. Think about it. Different animals that look like flowers. Like a dandelion lion. Ugh, that would be good. Sunhaven, get me on the line. I have ideas. But back to this. If this was a larger pack, they could have done furniture. Oh, rugs that were like cherry blossom petal rugs. There's so much that they could have done to really beef up the content and make it worth being bought, because 5 pets and the pets aren't even that great in the game, Sunhaven. I'm sorry, but they're not. You have like one pet that I've come across, and that is the end of spring dragon that the other dragon that's in the game that can somewhat water your plants. If more pets had things that they can do, they would be better. Now, I know you can put them on a leash and take them with you, but there are glitches with the pet on the leash, which is why I haven't done it. Now, again, I didn't experience it, but I have heard stories of people who take their pets out on the leash, and then all of a sudden, no pet on the leash, and the pet has disappeared. Maybe that has been fixed. I don't know. I have not read it in patch notes. So it makes me scared to take them on a leash with me unless they are easy to reacquire. All right, dream with me a little bit too. The wardrobe, if they were to do a DLC wardrobe of this, being like a tree trunk style with the petals around. Oh my goodness, there's just so much. I'm just sitting here thinking about it and I'm ranting so much. I'm sorry. That deserves to be like its own video. I just think $3.99 for 5 pets. Come on. Oh, and you know what I was thinking of for their other DLC that they did? I was also thinking for the Sweet Pet Pack DLC, which of these DLCs, this one is the one that I am most interested in. Reimagine with me again. Look at how cute this is. Sunhaven, you already have a froggy whistle mount in the game for a different DLC pack. Imagine this being also like a reskin of it. Now, I know reskins aren't that great, but if they really kind of change what that skin is of it, I think this one would have been really cute as a whistle mount. I really do. And if they would just go ahead and do pets, a whistle mount, give us just a little bit more. Oh, Sunhaven, you're just not giving enough to your player base. You're not trusting your player base enough to buy something that is worth it. You're being like, let's put out these little things and maybe some people will buy it. And if you really trusted your player base and you made it worth it for those players to buy it, you would see an increase in purchases. But you don't trust the players enough and you're skimping on it, and it's making players really not want to buy your DLC. I've heard so many of you talk about how upsetting it is, and Sunhaven will always say it doesn't It's always cosmetic. It doesn't affect that game. That's great. We're fine with that. Okay. The majority of us are fine with that. We want it to be pretty. We want decorations and clothes. We want the things that are free in the game to be the things that make playing it better. So you're doing great on that. But you're not doing great on giving enough in the DLC packs. Let's take a little bit of a look at the Sweet Pets pack. I know I jumped right in being like, where's the mouse? What is this? But there is, I think, what creature do we think this is? Like a manta ray? Stingray? Maybe? I think so. But it's like a pancake. And I do really like that. I think that's very cute. I really love this. I love this so much. And I think this is so cute. This one might be my favorite just because I really love blueberries. This one's my least favorite. There are already pets in the game that are ice cream cones. So I think they could have done something different for this one. As for the snack pet pack, I like that these look like little basil leaves for the pizza. Oh, the burger is very cute. I am wondering if this is some type of animation that we're not seeing. Oh, this feels a little dark. Oh, maybe they're all just a little bit dark. Making the pet to be the food that people do eat is a little much. All right, and I did rant about this one. You guys are here, you know, but I didn't actually look over everything with you. So just very quick, if you were curious, here they are. I'm going to go back to the patch notes. All right, so in the patch notes, yeah, it does seem like there are animations here. Ooh, there's sparkle for here. Lots of petals. I think for me, I'm kind of sad the petals don't like trail on the ground and instead they're just looking like little hearts in the air instead of like petals. Oh, the little butter comes off that one. I feel it's just so fast to take a look at. I like that the bacon is wings here though. That's really cool. That was a good idea to have. All right, and then back to everything else. So the limited time for this plushie is July 11th, and that just, I feel like for limited time, it's really limited time. They announced this on, I think, what's it, June 23rd? June 23rd. So it does not give you a lot of time to decide to order. Really quick, let's take a look at this. It looks like it is priced here at USD for $30. They've had 106 sold already. So it would take quite a bit for it to be funded a bit more. It doesn't ship until October. Message from the creator, if I can roll Withergate, I can roll anything. Your bedroom shelf included, of course. And okay. Oh, the sword. He doesn't always hold his sword. Now that doesn't feel like Darius. He always has that. I think the last plushie they did might have been a snackoon. And I'm sad that I missed out on the snackoon because I prefer that more than a romanceable. I love the little tooth. So they know many of us were looking forward to the Sunhaven 3.1 and Nintendo Switch 3.0 update. Okay, so here we go. They're going to update the Switch to the 3.0 update, but not to the 3.1 update. I think they should have waited until they had the 3.1 to just update overall on everything. Because that just means that they are going to release updates with so many bugs that still need to be fixed. Rest assured, they are on their way very soon. We've been spending time squashing frequently reported bugs and continue to work on further stability and performance improvements for these patches. These types of fixes take time, but we plan to bring you good news very soon. So keep your eyes open for more Sunhaven in the near future. Thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoy your new plushie friend. Very soon, it makes me just think that they're going to put things on Xbox and PlayStation soon and not anything else really. I'm assuming that when they do that, it would just be to 3.0 for those ones as well. I want to see them get on the same page overall for PC and console and only do major updates when they can release it on all of them. Don't get me wrong, I think bug fixes should go out as soon as possible for things, but additional content should be done at the same time. Now, we did already go over the patch notes before when they had said that the quality of life was coming, but I just really want to take a quick look at this is what it looked like that they said that things were going to show up for the new recipes, like these little pop-ups here. The hoping to, do smoother frames, have it easier to be in Nelvari. I did not see them mention anything about fixing for the mines. I don't know if this, whatever they did to help with that will help with the mines as well. So who knows? Oh, before we go, we have to look at the team credits. They said that they put the team credit, right? This is the main menu page. Let's go to credits. And we have credits. So let's see. We've got the creators, production. I want to see the artist credited. Need our art production, art team. Here they are. Oh, they also have the community contributors. How cool is that? More coming soon. I hope that's everyone that has worked on it. It's been a long time coming, but this is so nice to have. I also really love that they have the artwork over here. I think that's really cute. Oh, there's our girly. All right, and if we go into the shop, let's take a look here. Yep, they are the same amount off here and on Steam, which is good. I've mentioned before, sometimes you've got to cross-check for the best price because they are not always listed for the same percentage off. And I really wish they would do multiple photos for some of these items. And let's see, yeah, they have, oh, the names. Oh, that's a fun name. But I feel like this is like a pun on hibiscus, Hawaii state flower. Like for that, again, how cool would that be to have a bunch of animals themed on different flowers as pets? That's what I wanted to see. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really love the cherry blossom theme idea, but maybe done a little differently. I do really like the monkey though. In Sweet Pets, Stingray, Penelope. Oh, that's good. The blueberry beaver. Wait, that's a beaver? No way. Guys, I thought it was a dog. Oh, I was so wrong. Roberta the sherbet fish pet. And Creme the crepe fish pet. Wait. Is it supposed to be a fish? What do you mean that's a fish? It looks like it has hands. What do you guys think of that? I don't know how I feel. Anchovies for the pizza? I didn't think they're anchovies. Oh, Berbert the bear pet. This feels a little also dark because in the Great City you can get like theme-shaped burgers. And that's what that looks like. Ooh, I just realized they've got some issues with their listing here. They need to go back and kind of fix their description, I guess. It's in the Gur Pets and in the Sweet Pets that the issue is. I am looking forward to jumping into the game and seeing what is new and how different things are. I really want to figure out what those 8 new fixable items are. I'm very excited to try to find the stray dog and look over how the recipes look. There's a lot of in-game stuff, so I am going to have that in my episode for my Let's Play that will be coming out on Tuesday, June 30th. So I am hoping this video will come out before then. It just depends on my editing, how quickly I can edit both these videos, because I know I've ranted quite a bit on this one. I've been going for a long time. Apologies. This was not a quick video. Either way, it'll be in my next Let's Play video, and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you all consider joining me in my Let's Play and taking a look there. The episode number for that Let's Play is 94. So if you don't want to wait to get all caught up in my Let's Play, we'll be looking at the new things in that episode, episode 94, on June 30th. Please make sure to let me know your thoughts. If you've played a little bit, anything you've noticed, if it's been helpful, if there are some things that still need fixed for you. If you have ideas on what you would have preferred to have seen in the DLC, let me know. I think a really good idea that they could implement in this for their DLC that other games have done in the past is do a community vote. I think that builds a lot of trust with the player base, and it gives the players kind of what they want because we vote on what we would like to see. And there are so many games that have done it. I mentioned earlier Disney Dreamlight Valley. They've done community votes in the past for those items. The Sims team, way back when, would do an entire pack that you could vote on themes, items that would be in it. I think if Sunhaven continues, and they have for over the years, to continuously put out so much DLC, they would benefit a lot from just communicating with the community. And I think having a community vote on what they would like to see would really be nice. Thank you all so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I know I've done a lot of ranting, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or night, wherever and whenever you are in the world. Until we meet again, goodbye for now. I would just really love to see a community voted DLC pack. I think that would go a long way, and there's just so much that they could still add to the game.